何があった？
一心様は病にて見まかられました。
そうか。
それを察知したのでしょう。ナイフの軍がその機に乗じ、この城に攻め寄せています。
巫女様は
これを。
この鍵、巫女様は場外への抜け穴か？
はい、狼殿。月見楼がある水の手クルアの堀、その終端にある抜け穴に向かってください。九郎様はその抜け穴から場外へ脱し、すすきの原であなたを待っているはず。
わかった。
一心様の命にて、夜鷹の衆が目印ののろしを屋根上に置いています。夜鷹ののろしをたどり、九郎様を追ってください。九郎様は月すすいしよ
な、
九郎様がそれを。
ああ。
一心様より託されたものがあります。私からあなたに渡すようにと。ですが、まだその時ではないようです。あなたが奥義を収めた時、お渡ししましょう。
わかった。
Well, Ishin is dead. It's good to see that your incredible competence with a sword and general fortitude was only showcased when you fought me in battle, eh, Ishin? I know. Stop. He's already dead. But still, it's like, come on, man. Oh well, there's still a good chance that he didn't actually die and that he's going to be popping up as a final boss regardless. Although I kinda have my doubts at this point due to the fact that, well, you know, I already fought him in one ending. I don't know, maybe there'll be a last-minute twist, and he'll, stab, Ganishiro in the back, because I'm pretty sure that this is... Oh, I already unlocked this. I forgot. Came up here last night as kind of a look around to see what was actually going on with the estate. Answer, a lot of fire. Everything is on fire. Well, anyway, yeah, it seems pretty obvious that I'm gonna go out the door from the beginning of the game and meet up with Ganishiro again. And have to take him down again. And one of the things I never actually showed that I did get was behind where Ishin was staying, like kind of... Oh, there's actually something there right now. I'll go check that out real quick. Wow, what was... Like I said, OBS sometimes does not play very nice with this. Jeez. Pellet, sure. And... Is this actually what I was about to be talking about right now? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, well, in the other save file, I found this earlier, and I guess not in this one, though. There is a second. There's a second one. There is another. And I'm gonna take a guess right now. I'm gonna get out to those woods. And I'm gonna see that there is, in fact, a Ganishiro with that in hand. So, look forward to... What the... Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Alright, anyway, let's just... Okay, sure. Well, I can probably take him down the same as any other elite. I think the thing that really threw me off here was the fact that he has red eyes. Because until now, the only thing with red eyes has been the two ogres. Which, you know, they made a really big deal about that starting out here, but I guess it took until now for it to actually start to show up. Interesting. And also, this should be the last... I think there's only 3 prayer beads left in the game now. I tried to avoid... I mean, I know I'm going full-on spoilers right now, but I tried to avoid going too hard into that. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's about it. Yashiriku or Akko. I don't know. Both seem pretty nice. Ah, screw it. Let's go all out. He's gonna, like, murder me in one hit regardless. I got a... Oh, I got one resurrect here is what I was saying. Anyway, I think I might be able to still... Okay. Okay, there's one. There's also my resurrect back. Okay. Ah. Damn it. But here's the thing. If I resurrect here and then block one more deal, can probably get him down right now. Oh, those Ashina elites are powerful, but thankfully not impossible to overcome. Now, it might actually be worth looking here to switch over to a little bit of fire now that I know that we're going to be seeing that more often, maybe. Or maybe that was the only other time that we're going to see that. I don't know, like I said, it seemed like one of those things that was brought up very early in the game to be an extremely important thing that you're going to be seeing a whole ton of times, but hasn't really shown up until now. Nope. And I got Blood Cloud on in case that comes up, and I'm fully expecting it to. Alright, so it seems like the Interior Ministry now has just completely taken over this place, so... And they're straight up lighting it on fire. Why? I don't really know. Doesn't really seem... Oh, they're fighting down there. Doesn't really seem necessary. And also, I do see a good opportunity for a... Every time now, isn't it? Actually, they didn't see me. But I can't possibly, like, sneak around them there, so that's fine. You know, they look busy. I'm just gonna... They look busy with their gigantic, flamethrowers? Like, what the hell, actually? Oh, okay. I was gonna go for the cheap, kill there, but I guess they already noticed me. I am indeed. Just give me 1 second. Gotta unlock all this stuff again. Awesome. That was amazing. Yeah, yo, what up? Yeah. Yeah, as opposed to here. Sure. Ooh, nice. Already done. Mud wall. Okay, I don't really actually know where that's going to be, but I'll see pretty soon, I suppose. What? Get wrecked. And I feel like I at least owe it to, to Ishin to not just blatantly start attacking his troops. At least for the time being. Now, I don't know what mud wall they're talking about. It's gotta be somewhere around here, though. Cool. And also, very cool. Be a little bit more attentive, my dude. Okay. Yeah, that's completely locked off. And that would be the way to get the outskirts if I could. Wow. You hostile? No, he's apparently just distraught. Again, not in the habit of attacking dudes that are just, you know, having a rough time. Mud wall with a kite. I don't know. I guess I'll do a little bit of exploring around here first. There's still plenty of other things left to do, after all. Technically, these are new areas, it seems. At least with the way that I don't actually get the ability to don't actually get the ability to travel between the sculptor's idols right now. And I also can't get to the outskirts from the dilapidated temple. That is something that is impossible to do. The thing that I was hooking on to before has been burnt off. And they have been starting everything on fire here, after all, I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, whatever. I can go over to the Moon Tower and at least see what's up. At least go meet with Ganishiro. But I do want to kind of do a quick exploration around here, because there's still a ton of stuff to be doing, certainly. Oh, geez, okay. It's one of the Seven Spears guys. Alright, fine. Well, this is going to be kind of rough here with the two guys right now. You know what? I'll just take the death on this one. Because I want to hear what the eavesdropping is. I don't want to immediately go for the kill, especially if I don't necessarily have to, and hopefully I can at least take care of one of these dudes before...
全て切ったか。はい。よし。源一郎様が戻られたら始めるぞ。龍院と共に足名を起こすのだ。承知。
All right. It's going to immediately attack me here. Nope. Okay. I mean, well, yes, he is going to immediately attack me. Is what I want to say. Oh, come on. Where's my Makiri counter? That's all I ask for. All right, let's get this guy down first, then. And this is a failed run, but since I refer to this occurrence later, still gotta show it. Yeah, if this happened in one of the previous entries of the series, wouldn't have even batted an eye. But in Sekiro, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be possible. And no, that does not actually count as a kill. I can't just reload and get all of the items back there. I need to fight him proper. And I tried pretty much everything to get rid of that second guy, because that second guy is really the biggest thorn in my side when it comes to fighting this mini-boss. But Gaichin Sugar, sneaking around, could not get a backstab on him. So, unfortunately, got to do this Juzo style. Sorry, hapless, injured soldier man, but gotta be sacrificed for the greater good here. And let me tell you, taking down that dude right away makes this just much, much easier battle. I mean, he pretty much works the exact same way as the other Seven Spears guy that I fought. It's just this time I have a much better handle on the Makiri counter, which makes all the difference. Now, that does not mean that he's a pushover. Still gotta be careful. He's a... I'm gonna say probably more scaled up to end game. And maybe there might be a little bit of over-reliance on Makiri counter here by myself. I wouldn't say entirely unwarranted. It's such a good skill and everything, but, oh yeah, also fire. Always gotta watch out for that fire. Usual strategy of just keep backing up, sometimes, comes back to bite you as much as it is a tactical move. I don't know if you could actually get this guy also in a backstab, you know, manage to get rid of one of his death blows immediately. But it seems like the blood cloud doesn't really last long enough to get both of them in there, and I guess I could have tried, after I backstabbed the other guy using the blood cloud again, but, I don't know. Could have also tried to, now I'm thinking about it here, instead have switched over to using the puppeteer ninjutsu and tried to have him on my side instead. Would have gone a long way in distracting this dude and probably dealing a lot of damage to him as well. After all, the guy that was flanking him is quite tanky. Probably would have also been useful when I was fighting Juzo back at the Harada Estate Part 2, because after all, those Ministry guys are basically mini-bosses by themselves, so there we go. And when he does a big swing, I should be going for a lot more vitality damage, but I was so obsessed with just stomping on that spear over and over that it didn't really occur to me. You know, one step forward, two steps back. Ah, there we go. A little disappointed I didn't... Turn the fan off here. A little disappointed I didn't get that during the, having him fall off the cliff. Would have worked like that in the other Souls games, let me tell you what. Oh well. At least I realized there was that one guy there to do the blood whatever. Blood magic on. Magic, blood... I'm trying to think of like some sort of dumb reference to make, but nothing's coming to mind. Anyway, let's just go. Only one more, I think. Prayer be to go in the entire game, and then I am completely done with mini-bosses. Boy, they came so fast and furious at the very start of the game that it's kind of surprising to think that I would be finishing up with it ever. I mean, certainly there were a lot of them, but it wasn't just every 5 minutes. Every 5 steps you took, you would be falling right into another mini-boss there. Oh, wow, you get a sculptor statue right in front of this door now. How suspicious and obvious. What is this? Near secret passage. Okay. Like I said, I'm not actually planning to fight Ganeshiro right now. It's going to be something I'm going to save for later. But I do at least want to see it and confirm, indeed, that I am going to be fighting him. Because I am. Yeah?
Kuro-sama.
Hey, I thought he wasn't supposed to be able to bleed. Yep. Wow. Just right into it, isn't it?
健一郎殿そのようなものでは決してアシナの命運は変わりませぬ。狼よ、流因など誰の手にもあるべきではないのだ。
Yeah, don't worry, I got it all worked out right now.
苦労をかけるな。
Oh, there is.
脅威。
Two other ways, in fact.
参る。
ああ、しまいとしよう。
Now, it's interesting because I think, like, just about every single one of these final boss battles has started off with somebody saying Myru in one way or another. Cool. Okay. So is he no longer using actual lightning? Let's heal up here so I can at least see a couple of his moves first. Also, only one death blow? Alright then. Seems to continue to be a punk. Well, it's a little late for that now, ain't it? Uh oh. Let's get that meter down a little bit. What? Did you just bug out there or something? Because what was that? Also, he's still the way of Tomoe. Why is he not using lightning? I thought that was kind of his thing. Ow. I mean, he's obviously going to have some other thing up his... some other trick up his sleeve. Not always, just right now. Okay, what is his second phase? I want to see. Where'd you even find that sword, by the way? Oh, just transform to a Shura already.
竜院がこの国を生かす。これでアシナの世は明ける。
What?
哀れな孫の最後の願いじゃ。わしはこのアシナをよみがえらせねばならぬ。
Oh man, did I actually call this?
故にSekiro。
Kind of? Somewhat?
お主を切るぞ。参れ、Sekiro。
So was this part of your plan the entire time? Yeah, whatever. Oh, I could've got a... Well, I guess it's a good thing that I fought that long, fighting, proper Ishina. Or, Ishina. A portmanteau of his name. Ishin will help out quite a bit in this fight now, won't it? Yeah, he seems to have the same basic moveset. I don't know, it's been a couple days since I actually fought the OG version of the dude. Yep, still want to outrange that. Seems like it's going to be the best. Also, oh yeah, three death blows. Okay. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? And to be fair, it's like proper old Ishin actually had, you know, been perfecting his swordplay for years, even after he had, you know, retired from the battlefield, mostly. So this guy might actually be weaker, is what I'm saying. To a certain extent. He's not going to have incredible, one mind, if nothing else. Okay, yeah. Let's get back to this then when the time comes. Man, 4 death blows. Sure, you know what, I got it. Let's try her out. It feels like I definitely want to start doing that a little bit more. Unlike his other form, it seems like this one will be a little bit... Oh, nice. It seems like this one will be a little bit nicer to play with. Which I'm not going to be too disappointed with. Is that lightning? I saw lightning. Also, wait, what? Where'd you get that? Maybe it'll be a little bit better for Makiri characters or something. Well, anyway, yeah. Okay, so it seems like the first 2 phases is not going to be terrible, but then getting dual-wielding weapons is going to be a little bit of a tricky thing. Well, this wasn't quite the way that I expected it to turn out, unless, I will say, unless he was actually planning to come back. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that sword was called the Gate, wasn't it? Recovery Charm? Oh, right, that thing. Now, let me see real quick here. Yeah, open gate. Open gate, hold the power to open up a gate to the underworld. So maybe Ishin did not actually die from, you know, his unknown sickness, but might have just been part of a larger plan as of right now. I don't know. I guess we'll see when I actually beat him, if he's got any more dialogue related to that. But still, I kind of called it. I kind of got it. Somewhat. Alright, let's go find that one area where I can scale the wall to get to the to get to the outskirts.
お主ジョーカーはナイフがため蛇谷に橋まで駆け寄って頼む足
Oh, cool. Okay, so this is where I want to go then. Just over near the old grave, seems like it. Probably a shortcut if I manage to take a... the actual kite over is what I'm trying to say. Well... Boy, I do not at all regret upgrading my attack power this much, because this is great. Stop that. No, but seriously, stop it. And that's enough of it now. And done. Not bad experience either. I think I'd probably get more for going for the flower viewing garden. Who saw me? Yeah. Is that the last mini-boss there? Because it might be. Okay. Sure. Also, I did see something about Red Guard that you can actually use the... Oh, but I still had my other stuff out. Anyway, Red Guard that you could actually use a... Oh, just Tokujiro. Oh, the spear on to take his armor off, which seems like that would be actually pretty effective. Done. Okay. Might also want to go for a death blow if I possibly can. And also just, like, take this guy out because... Come on. Oh, I'd like that they gave him his own uniform and everything. Interior ministry type of character there. Despite the fact that he appears to still just be a dude. Like, crawling on his knees. Okay. You convinced me. Okay, so the final boss the final of the mini boss is going to be freaking Juzo again. But I do want to see if this works. Wasn't able to quite get this to function when it came to... Oh, he's got fire. Wasn't able to quite get this to function when I was doing a little bit of the... thing with the headless ape. But maybe right now? I wouldn't be disappointed, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, don't forget he does that twice. Oh, wow. Oof. Ain't messing around now, is ya? That's fine, though. I shan't be messing around either. Well, if nothing else, this is doing a little bit of vitality damage on top of everything else. Which is going to be important. Alright, I don't think it actually works then. Or maybe it doesn't work with this spiral spear, or I don't know, whatever. There's a bunch of different possibilities right now. Blow fire, of course. A little bit more impressive than just blowing a bunch of, like, stanky beer. For the most part. And it's like there is a little bit of... Whoa! Ah! Oh, man! I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Yeah, it's just doing damage. Okay. Well, then, never mind. And I am actually going to take out the umbrella here for obvious reasons. The obvious reason being that it does extra... it blocks fire damage. I'm gonna beat this guy on first try. I don't want to be too confident. Too clownfident. But it's like, man, if it works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Take that, Red Guard, man. You know, for being told that there are, you know, a ton of enemies that... like large enemies with ill-fitting armor, never really got to use the spear on any one of those guys. I'm pretty disappointed, to be perfectly honest. Wow. So, you dudes are for real, ain't ya? Fair enough. I can understand that. I mean, I'm pretty for real, too. I mean, these are definitely going to be the sort of guys that I want to sneak attack. Ah, I thought I had the umbrella out there. No such luck. Man! Oh, thank you, Suzaku's umbrella. What a good item. Oh, wow, like over 1,000 experience for beating that guy? All right, yeah, if I can sneak up on him, that would be the place to go for this. Swords and pikes did nothing. You just didn't hit him enough. Or have the specific set of items to make that easier. And I'm talking specifically about Divine Confetti. Once you get Divine Confetti and pour like 50... Nice. And pour like 50 points of... your skill points into just getting a ton of extra power, it was actually really easy to beat all those guys. Can I use this? Oh, okay, fine. I guess you can only expect so much. There we go. Only a few of the 7 remain. None of them do, actually, unless they gave up the spear. And that's a maximum amount of beefiness of ninja. So, cool. Oh, man. How can those guys even see me? I'm all the way up here. Okay, well, there is one thing specifically that I know that I have to go get in the outskirts here. Or specifically go find. And I'm sure you know what I'm looking for here, if you know anything about Sekiro. Get wrecked. That guy's seeing me. I think it's one of the Mibu Village dudes. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, right. Keep forgetting what I have and don't have equipped. Okay. Man, if I could actually get the Lazulite top, that would be probably very good for dealing with these guys. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Oh, come on! Like, 1 hit left there, dude. Well, 2 hits. And then, I didn't actually rest at the thing, did I? Ah, I was hoping to get a... Oh, boy. Okay, you know what? Never mind, then. Give me all these items, though. Cool. Even with maximum beefosity of this ninja, it still ain't working, is it? Thank you. And I am out of here. You know, this has really changed quite a bit. though I will give him that. I mean, the other invasion of the castle wasn't nearly as complete as this was. Okay. Because you know they can burn. Huh. Yep, I think I'm on the right track. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track here. Oh, this was not a real... No, it was. It was. Yep. All right. The flames of hatred, and you know what? Just do it. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Almost the exact same attack power and vitality. I put far, far too much. Oh, yeah, also, prayer beads now appear as just nothing. I put far, far too many skill points into that. But I think it's going to be worth it when it comes to fighting this fellow here. This Bloodborne boss. Lawrence the First Vicar. So, Demon of Hatred. The, bonus super boss of the game. I know him better as the Sculptor. Now, I don't know anything about this guy, but I am determined to beat him in one way or the other. Having the Suzaku umbrella actually was entirely because I knew that, I guess it's supposed to be an orangutan? Oh, wow. Was going to be coming up here. Isn't the Yoba's old that way? Cool. Yeah, having the ability to... Okay. Having the ability to block fire attacks is going to be quite useful here. Gotcha. Oh, this is going to be a thing. But... I mean, 2 bosses left and we're done with the game, baby. So, look forward to it. Alright, we're on the final stretch of Sekiro here. Only 2 bosses left, the final boss proper and the optional super boss. However, before I get into those, there is one more matter that needs to be taken care of. One more little side quest to do. You might remember that the Child of Rejuvenating Waters, who, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think ever got a name other than that, has been sending me on a bunch of fetch quests to try to return the dragon's inheritance to where it belongs. But before we actually begin that journey to the west, need to get 2 snake hearts. One I already have, the desiccated heart or liver, whatever it was that I was supposed to be getting. I grabbed all the way back in the Shura ending episode, where I possessed the monkey, distract the snake, and then grabbed it from some sort of underground shrine. I've already done that in this save file, but I have yet to get the second one. And to kind of get on the path to actually get that, I got to meet up with my good friend Black Hat Badger down in the Senpo Temple here. I mean, I guess he decided to move out here after Ashina Castle got a little rowdy. Frankly, I don't blame him. And also, I'm really more than happy to help this guy. He's been nothing but a good friend this entire time, and well, he did also give me one of the most useful prosthetic tools in the entire game. I mean, as much as I like the shuriken, the shuriken are great. I mean, it's a real nice coincidence as they have just a kite hanging right around here. Just a couple feet over to the right of him. Well, anyway, this one is actually dealt with in a very similar way to how I got the previous heart. Let's just go sneak up on that dude right now. And who needs bribes when you got mind control? But yes, as much as I like the shuriken, he gave me the fan. And, you know, I talked a lot about how Sekiro is a very defensive-focused game. It takes a lot of the old parrying, shielding mechanics and makes them a lot deeper. Even though, to a little bit of a frustrating degree, as I've talked about before. A little bit too specific and a little bit too harsh for when you don't actually successfully do it. But one thing that really helps out with that is the fan. It works essentially like a shield has in all the previous games. And that is very much appreciated for one of the fights coming up here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anti-air death blow would have also probably been pretty useful too, but I never got that to work properly. I used it against the one Shichimen warrior in the Fountainhead Palace, and that's been about it. There are the various guys who like to jump around here. Could never get it to work on them. When I was trying to use the death blow for the first time, it was all about trying to take down those dudes easily. They give a lot of experience for the point when you encounter them in the game. Alright, so the kite's way up there now, so I just go up a little bit more up. I just go a little bit more up the mountain here, and then I can just grapple right on it, get across the ravine. Now, how did Black Hat do that? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe just ask the guy when he was being mind-controlled to lower it a little bit. And yeah, it's known past me. That is not how you do that. I didn't really realize where to go for a time here. You do have to make a little bit of a leap of faith, but it's grappling in Sekiro is pretty generous. You get a lot of time to hit that grapple point before you're out of luck. Shouldn't have been too scared there. Yes, even in the final episode, we get a sense of wonderment looking at those N64 trees. Hey, don't call me Chuckles. That's Sonic. And unlike him, I don't.
こいつは俺のガキの墓だ。
そうか。
ガキがいなくなった後、何やら急にラッパの人が面倒になってな。オチの試しだ、人さらいだ、黒笠の責務だ。この寺は何もかもめんどくせえ。
だから抜けたか。
ああ。さてと、これで野暮用は済んだ。他に当てもねえし、アシナの城にでも戻るとするかね。どこだろうが、この寺よりゃマシってもんだ。さてと、ぼちぼち、分かってるか。アシナは今、随分気なくせえことになって。
Yes, I'm well aware. I mean, one of those charred corpses might, well, part of the smell of those charred corpses might be my own after that Spears fight that I had. Backing up into fire. Right until the very end. Good stuff, good stuff. Inside the Sunken Valley. Okay, not really all that specific, but there is, of course, one very interesting character down here that I'm sure you probably already realized. As worlds are connected and everything like that, and I'm clearly in the part with the gun fort, but also directly beneath me. Now I really look like a Bloodborne character. Especially with the big blood rain, too. Yay! And yeah, if you're wondering, how is this whole little excursion going to get me another Serpent Heart? Well, I didn't really realize that, too. I mean, I had to look up this whole thing because I did not realize that you were supposed to be... I don't know, I had my hunch that you were supposed to be, you know, fighting the snake, but I didn't think it would be like a little bit of a cutscene type of deal. I was thinking that it was going to actually be a boss when I was anticipating doing this part of the quest. Sure did. I mean, presumably there's as many persimmons as there are serpents. Although, I don't... I mean, it seemed like the valley was named after that serpent. Maybe there's not a whole lot of them. Well, it wasn't really clear exactly what she was going to be doing with him. I don't know, maybe she just rubs him over her face or something.
あなたの前でそれをするのははばかられます。
We didn't want to spend the time making that animation.
またおいでください。
So yeah, just the old-fashioned leave and wait for it to happen, then come back in. I don't know, it's pain. Maybe those were really, really delicious. Anyway, she'll be fine. She's immortal. So, yo, what up? We ready to do the whole return thing?
巫女の忍び、そこにいらっしゃるの
Again,
ですか？
she'll be fine. She's immortal.
お主、目が。
やはりいらしてくださったのですね。巫女の忍びよ、私はゆりかごとなれたようです。手を取っていただけますか？
ああ、これは。
ひんやりと氷室のようでございましょう。だから
Ice houses. They're what they used to use back in the day before they created freezers.
こぼれ落ちる間に凍てついてしまうこの氷涙をお授けしましょう。
Alright, and that is the last part of the whole return thing. Now all I have to do is just beat the game
涙か。もし
and pretty much choose the correct choice.
冷たい竜の涙が
When I do get to the end of the game, it's pretty much
竜の
just
涙ととも
pick
に
your ending. That's it.
この氷涙を飲んで
Since I
いた
have
だく
everything
ことが
required to do all three of them right
さ
now.
すればきっと九郎様にゆりかごに宿っていただくことが叶うでしょう。
Alright, let's go. Demon of Hatred. The first time didn't actually go too poorly, but this one goes much better. And like I was alluding to earlier, the whole Suzaku umbrella is amazing. Lets you nullify fire damage, physical damage, which means that if you're in a questionable circumstance in any way, you can just throw that thing out, and it is, 100% foolproof defense here. Now, that does not mean that you want to throw it out every single time you possibly can. Stuff like that not only gives you complete protection against that jumping attack, but also, if I didn't screw it up and remove it too quickly, I could have gotten a ton of hits there as well. And I think, yes. It's getting a little bit antsy and trying to get out of the hole, get out from underneath the umbrella too quickly to get those free hits in. But yes, you don't want to use it too much. After all, it does take Spirit Emblems. And in fact, before doing this, you can notice above my Spirit Emblem counter there that I did use the sacrificial dagger thing that gives you more Spirit Emblems that I forgot the name of. Because I need as many uses out of that as possible. It is my trump card in a lot of ways when it comes to not getting hit here. Aside from that, the fact that I've gotten just the ridiculous power boost that I got through the Okami mask there is helping out a lot, because as you can probably tell, I'm doing a ton of damage to this guy. And much like the giant ape, which, I mean, you can probably tell right now that this guy is also pretty much a giant ape. I mean, after all, the sculptor was originally known as the orangutan, and I was really living up to that name. And also, Ishin, I appreciate your attempt to perhaps make this fight a little bit easier, but it seems like chopping off his arm didn't actually do all that much. That is such a Bloodborne attack. Also, the whole big stretchy arm thing, and so many attacks here are just extremely similar. But yes, you're not going to be doing posture damage on this guy. You're going to be doing vitality damage, much like Guardian Ape. There's no getting around it. And also, like a lot of various Bloodborne bosses, just the little leg stompies can sometimes be the most difficult thing to deal with here. It's really not too bad, especially if you're using the umbrella. Of course, that might be because I did use the mask and am superpowered at this point, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, for being the super boss of the game, I still think probably had the most trouble with the Shura ending final boss, Ishin Supreme, I guess, and Lady Butterfly over the course of this game. It's kind of crazy to think that one of the first bosses that you fight is maybe the one that took me the longest out of everything. I remember when I was fighting that boss, I was actually thinking, like, oh god, if the rest of the game is going to be like this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. But, as it turns out, that was just the single big bottleneck of the early game there. And honestly, I could have probably waited quite a while to fight her in the first place. I just chose not to. Ouch. But hey, that's why I got the revival here. Anyway, yes, you can get knocked out of having your umbrella up by losing enough posture. I did have that happen there. But thankfully, the demon has to use a lot of hits. And I mean a lot of hits to actually get you out of there. That whole huge volley of fireballs that he was doing over and over there was the only way I think that he could possibly hit me out of there. Unless I was literally just turtling underneath the umbrella the entire time. Third phase, you get this ability here, which is a little bit dangerous. Yeah. The whole keeping you in a fire circle here, and he does not lose any of his crazy mobility here either. In fact, I'd say that he probably gains a little bit more, if anything. Thankfully, his tendency to do old school poses maybe not to his benefit. And really trying to avoid using the umbrella for a lot of the stomping attacks that he's doing, but probably would have been worth doing that, if I'm being honest here. I mean, after all, his feet are not on fire, so you don't have to worry about taking fire damage through blocking his stomps, but that's a lot of damage to be taken, and stuff like that is... I mean, I'm trying to be hyper-aggressive, really. Ultimately, a lot of the failings that I had in this fight were trying to be way too aggressive at a lot of points because, well, you can stun him. And if you do stun him, that's a ton of free hits there. Yeah, the frustrating thing with that, with his big circle attack, is that he will go low at first, which will hit underneath your umbrella, and then he'll go high. So so you're supposed to jump over the first one and then not the second one. Jeez. And then I screwed it up anyway on the third one there. Oh well. Whatever, doesn't really matter. I'm so close here. Oh. Man, yeah, I didn't actually remember this fight being this close. But to be fair, I was being a little bit cautious at the end here. I mean, I was completely out of resources in every single way and virtually no health, but I still managed to pull it out in the end. Apparently the wolf does not actually recognize this guy as the sculptor. For some reason, even though it's incredibly obvious. Well, with him missing, and, you know, the whole missing arm, and being an orangutan, you can get the wolf to actually recognize him if you go through all of his various alcohol lore bits, but I didn't do that. Whoops. And yeah, by the time the castle was on fire, it was a little bit too late for that. Alright, skipping right to second phase of the final boss here, when you're actually fighting Ishin, who I'm still not fully convinced that his plan wasn't to come back from the dead here through Genishiro. I mean, I have absolutely no ability to support that sort of idea, but I don't know, maybe. It's possible, isn't it? Because one of the things that the eventual spirit that you get from him says is that people that come back from the dead come back in their prime. And although I think that old Ishin was very much, maybe not in his physical prime, but in his prime skill-wise, I mean, he mastered one mind. That's a crazy technique. It's like, yeah, I guess like maybe being a little bit more being a little bit younger would be considered a little bit more prime-like. Yeah, Genichiro really doesn't get any new attacks, and doesn't even do his whole lightning thing anyway, so... It's not really all that interesting to show the first phase, if you ask me. It's a much like how Emma worked, actually, in the Shura ending. Where, yeah, I mean, it's an important battle, like, lore-wise and everything, but it mostly just kind of gets annoying to fight. What he's trying to do is get to this phase, where he takes out that spear and decides to go dual-wielding in a way that I usually would not recommend if you were playing something like Dead Cells. You want to replace that with something like a shield, or a Hokuto's bow, or an ice bow for a good amount of utility. Not have two main hand weapons. That's ridiculous. Anyway, he's still using it to good effect. A lot of the times, it's much like old Ashina, where you just want to kind of react more to what he's doing than be very aggressive, because it's quite difficult to figure out exactly how he's going to be attacking with that spear. Spear is a very long-range weapon, and when he suddenly gets lightning powers, it only becomes even worse. And also much like he's... Oh, the fact that he has a gun, too. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't have a gun. I'm just saying that it's like, you got a sword here, a spear, and a gun. You gotta pick something and work with it. Sword and gun, or a spear and gun is what I would recommend. Still old Genichiro style. You just gotta keep close to these dudes. They can't hit you then. Got the umbrella out here. Not really using it as much as I probably should. For something like, yeah. For that attack, I should be umbrella-ing it every single time. Because deflect, I'm fairly certain you still take damage through that regardless. When he kills you, hesitation is defeat. But in reality, it's just kind of getting used to him having a spear at this point in time. Oh, if I end that with a cool Makiri counter, that would have been great. But no. Prudence is the better part of valor and all that. And I'd like to say that it definitely paid off in the end, after all. And one more hit. And Sekiro is done. I gotta say, really enjoyed the game. Had a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's my favorite Souls game, since I think it is quite difficult, and the whole deflect mechanic I never really fully got behind in the same way that... The roll is so elegant and simple to do. And of course the other various Dark Souls games give you a lot more options for defense too. Whereas you just got deflect in this one. But still, I'd like to say FromSoft still putting out an excellent game. Not disappointed with it at all.
Okami.
おそばにおります。竜の涙を。参りましょう。我が巫女。
九郎殿、今はどうか安らかに私の心にとどまってください。さようなら、みんな。私は行かねばなりません。我らの因果を断ち切るために。とても長い旅になります。それでも共に来てくださるのですか？
はい。
ありがとう、竜の忍びよ。九郎殿も喜んでおります。参りましょう。西に神なる竜の故郷に。